Hello, good morning, students. Let us revise third chapter of civics, that is, why do we need a parliament? So, what is this parliament? Parliament is actually a group of people who are elected to make laws and change the existing law. Or, in other words, you can say that it is, or the parliament is a legislative body of the government. India's central legislature or union legislature is known as the parliament. It is the highest lawmaking body in the country. It consists of the president and the two houses, namely the Lok Sabha, which is also known as the lower house or the house of the people, and the Rajya Sabha, which is known as the upper house or council of states. The members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are called MPs or the member of parliaments. The parliament holds its a session means meeting at Parliament House, which we called as a Sansad Bhavan in New Delhi. Now, the two houses of Parliament is shown here on picture. Did you see the Parliament House, Sansad Bhavan? How many of you had went to Delhi? And whenever you go to Delhi, I think all of you had seen this Sansad Bhavan or Parliament. Now, two houses of Parliament. Two houses of the Parliament are known as the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. The house which is shown in green color refers to Lok Sabha, and the house which is shown here with the red color is Rajya Sabha. Now see how the meetings in Lok Sabha goes. In this way, the members of the Lok Sabha are supposed to sit in parliament and discuss and make new laws for the country. Now, what is this Lok Sabha? Or suppose if the question is there, what do you know about Lok Sabha? So yes, we will see what is this Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament. At present, it can have up to 545 members, though the constitution has provided a maximum of 552 seats in the Lok Sabha. The number of seats will remain fixed at 545 till the year 2026. Most of the members of the Lok Sabha are elected directly by the people through elections. Whenever we have Lok Sabha elections, which are conducted after 5 years. The President of India may nominate up to two members from the Anglo-Indian community if enough members are not there to represent their community. The Lok Sabha has a normal tenure of means time period of 5 years, but it may be dissolved by the president before it completes its tenure, and also during an emergency its term may be extended for 1 year, means from before the time it could be dissolved or it could be extended also during the time of emergency. Now, who can contest the elections in Lok Sabha? Anyone can contest the election of Lok Sabha. So there are some certain things or points which are important for contesting the Lok Sabha elections. To stand for elections to the Lok Sabha, a person has to be an Indian citizen aged at least 25 years. It means minimum the candidate must of 25 years. Should not be bankrupt or mentally unsound. Should not hold any salaried government job. Means you are not supposed to do any government job. And how the elections of the Lok Sabha occurred or take place in our country. Elections to the Lok Sabha are held at least once every 5 years. For the purpose of elections, the country is divided into many constituencies, which are also known as the Lok Sabha constituencies. The constituencies are created on the basis of population, so that the more populous state have more seats in Lok Sabha. Right now, the state of Uttar Pradesh has the maximum number of Lok Sabha seats. Then, every constituency elects one representative to the Lok Sabha. A candidate who contests elections may belong to a political party or to be an independent candidate. The candidate who gets the largest number of votes becomes the elected representative from the particular constituency in the Lok Sabha. All Indians aged 18 years or above can vote in election to choose their representative. We all Indians have this universal adult franchise right. Elections of Lok Sabha. Voting is done by secret ballot, so only the voter knows which candidate he or she has voted for. After the result of elections, when it is declared, the party that wins the majority of seats in the Lok Sabha is invited by the president to form the government at the center. If no party gets a clear majority or two or more parties may together form the government, and this type of government is known as the coalition government. The parties other than the ruling party constitute the opposition. In a democracy, healthy opposition is also a must. Who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? Who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? The presiding officer means meeting kaun leta hai. The presiding officer of the Lok Sabha is known as the speaker. Right now, who is the present Lok Sabha speaker? Om Birla. The Lok Sabha members elect the speaker from among themselves. The speaker conducts the proceeding of the house and maintain order within the house. Sometimes after a debate, the speaker takes a vote on the issue. Usually, the speaker does not vote. But if there is a tie, he can exercise a casting vote, which is also known as the deciding vote. The speaker generally belongs to a ruling party but has to act impartially. The Lok Sabha members also elect the deputy speaker who presides over the house in the absence of Lok Sabha speaker. Now see this Rajya Sabha, which is colored with red color. Then what is there in Rajya Sabha, or how Rajya Sabha is consisted, as well as how it works. The Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. It can have up to 250 members, including 12 members nominated by the President of India from different fields. It could be from sports, it could be from art, it could be from films or any other. At present, the Rajya Sabha has 245 members and 12 nominated and 233 elected. The elected members represent the states and the union territories. More populous states have more members in Rajya Sabha representing them. The members representing a state are elected by the elected members of the state legislative assembly, means from Vidhan Sabha. The representative of the union territories are elected according to the rules made by the parliament. Then the members nominated by the president are distinguished author, journalist that I told you from different fields. Among these distinguished people who have been nominated to the Rajya Sabha are poet like Maithili Sharan Gupta, scientist Satyendra Nath Bose, actress Shabana Azmi, singer Lata Mangeshkar, and journalist Khushwant Singh. Once the Sachin Tendulkar also the member of Rajya Sabha. Who can be the member of Rajya Sabha? To be a member of Rajya Sabha, a person has to be an Indian citizen aged at least 30 years. For Lok Sabha, 25. Should not be bankrupt or mentally unsound. Should not hold any salaried government job. Now, what is the difference between the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha? See, the difference between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is a directly elected body, whereas the members of the Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected. The Lok Sabha can pass a vote of no confidence, but Rajya Sabha cannot. The Lok Sabha can be dissolved and the Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. Or that is why Rajya Sabha is also known as the permanent house. Now, how our union legislature work? The union legislature works. The Indian Parliament has to have at least 2 sessions a year. A gap between sessions must not be more than 6 months. The President of India summons and closes each session. The first session begins with an address by the President. There are fixed time periods such as the question hour, 0 hour for the Parliament to discuss on different issues. So what is this question hour and 0 hour? Next slide you will see all these. Question hour. The first hour of every sitting of the Parliament is known as question hour, and during this period or time the ministers answer question answers sent in advance by various MPs. Debates over the queries and replies help reveal flaws in the government policies. 0 hour. The time between the question hours and the beginning of the rest of the day works is known as 0 hour. Now, bill. Parliament also passes the bill. That is why we need a parliament. In the beginning also I told you that it is the legislative body that can make new laws and can change the existing laws. Now here in these 3 slides you will see how bill change into a law. First of all, a proposal to pass a new law or to change an existing is called a bill. So what is bill? It is a proposal to pass. It is a proposal to pass a new law or to change any existing one. Making laws is the most important function of the legislature. Our parliament can make new laws and also can change the existing one. First reading, second reading, and third reading. So, what is there in first reading? A bill is. A bill is first read in a House of Parliament when a member of the House introduces it. Sorry. In second reading, at this stage, the bill is discussed thoroughly and members suggest possible changes or can give their advice. Third reading, at this stage, the bill is drafted against after making suitable changes and it is presented and put to the vote. If the majority of the members present vote in favor of the bill, then it is passed. After that, it is sent to the other house, means the Rajya Sabha, where it goes through the same procedure. If it is passed by both the houses, then it is sent for the president's approval. And when the bill is signed by the president, then it becomes a law. And in this last slide, you will see how it means a bill becomes a law. With this help, please read the book also, because reading of the book is must. I had given you this video also and earlier also sent one video. Through that, I think you are able to understand why do we need a parliament. Thank you. Have a nice day. डैडी मैं यहाँ रिकॉर्डिंग कर रही हूँ, तुम कभी वो कुछ खींच लो, कभी कुछ खींच लो, पता है नहीं कर। मैं क्या कह रही हूँ, मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि कुछ भी नहीं करते हैं तब भी उसमें साइंस